We're here at the CPP 1967 Chevelle build. We've got a lot of work done, but we wanted to take a moment to stop and talk a little bit about the finish on the car. As you can tell, it's a beautiful car, and that's part of the reason that made it such a good fit for this project. So we have Steve here from Axalta, and Steve, could you tell us a little bit about the paint here and some of Axalta's paint products?
Sure, and let's talk about that. I know this vehicle is painted with Chrome Premier, which is our solvent base coat. This base coat is used mostly like natural rural areas like Florida, for instance, where this car was painted at. So here in California, we use low VOC products. Low VOC products are intended because it's a faster base coat that was designed for speed, cycle time, and for savings on gross profit, which is really big in our body shop industry. So this car right here, even though it's painted in solvent, we can actually paint this in water base by duplicating this finish with the EFX camera that we have. This camera, what it does, it'll take a picture of this vehicle and it'll search our archive and it'll come up with a formula that looks identical to this paint job that we did 3-4 years ago. We can duplicate this, whether it was wrecked, we can do a spot repair with it, and it comes out really, really good, really close to it.
So somebody that maybe has a car that originally was painted in solvent, or it came from another state where that's okay and that's perfectly legal and fine to paint in, if you've got a little body work to do, or maybe it's time to change the color, water base is going to be a great option.
Water base is an option. That's what we want to do. Right now, that is the trend of where the industry is going right now. Especially with all manufacturers, water base is the big thing. It's green, it's painter friendly.
You mentioned cycle time, how it cuts down on that and you can get the car painted a little bit faster. Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
Sure, I could. Okay, so for instance, this car right here was painted in solvent. So picture in your mind, I'm going to spray a car in solvent. I'm going to put one coat, I'm going to let it flash for 5 to 8 minutes. I'm going to have to put another coat, another flash for 5 to 8 minutes, followed by another coat. This could go on for 5 coats to get coverage until you're finally done with this vehicle. Now, water base, I could take this color, spray it with one coat for coverage, come back with my orientation coat, I'm finished, I'm done, I walk away. This vehicle's done, I'm ready to put my clear coat after it's splashed off. That's the big difference, that's a big cycle time savings.
And what would be the name of the water base that you guys are really using?
We're using Chromax Pro. The old saying is once you go water, you'll never go back to solvent, because most of my painters, I've talked to a lot of painters, they've been painting for years, 20, 30 years. Once they try water, they never go back.
Very good. Well, we're getting very close to putting this car on the road, and we're gonna get it running as good as it looks.